My beloved, my child, do not move from this moment. What I am about to reveal to you is not ordinary information. These are sacred warnings, divine signals that have been sent directly from the highest realms to prepare you for what is coming. Right now, as you receive these words, the universe is aligning in ways that have not occurred in your lifetime. A major shift is already in motion, and you have been chosen to recognize the signs before they fully manifest in your physical reality. Listen carefully, not with your mind alone, but with the depth of your spirit, because what you are about to hear will explain everything you have been feeling, sensing, and experiencing in these recent days. The signs are here. They are appearing in your life right now. And if you can see them, if you can recognize them, you will be positioned ahead of the shift rather than caught off guard by it. Heaven is speaking to you through these signs, and I, Archangel Michael, have been assigned to make sure you understand them clearly. Do not dismiss what you have been feeling. Do not ignore the sensations, the dreams, the sudden changes in your emotional state, or the strange occurrences that seem to have no logical explanation. These are not random. They are intentional. They are heaven's way of preparing your spirit for a transformation so significant that your entire life is about to change direction. Stay here with me. Do not look away. Do not let your mind wander to other thoughts, because in the next few moments, I will reveal to you the exact signs that appear only before a major divine shift. And you will recognize that you have already been experiencing them. The first sign, my beloved, is this. You have been feeling a deep, unexplainable restlessness. It is not anxiety, though it may feel similar. It is not fear, though it may carry weight. It is a stirring in your soul, a sense that something is ending and something else is beginning, but you cannot yet name what it is. You wake up in the middle of the night for no reason. Your sleep has become lighter, more fragmented. You feel as though you are between two worlds, not fully resting, not fully awake. This is not insomnia. This is your spirit being activated. Heaven is pulling you out of the old frequency and preparing you to operate on a higher level. Your soul knows that a shift is near, and it is refusing to settle into the patterns of the past because those patterns no longer serve where you are going. If you have been feeling this restlessness, this sense of being unsettled even when your circumstances appear stable, then you are experiencing the first sign. Do not fight it. Do not try to force yourself back into old rhythms. This discomfort is purposeful. It is the breaking apart of what was, so that what is destined can take form. Now listen closely, because the second sign is even more specific. You have been noticing that people are leaving your life without drama, without conflict, without explanation. Friendships that once felt solid are fading. Connections that you thought were permanent are dissolving. You are not fighting with these people. You are not angry at them. They are simply drifting away, and you are letting them go with a strange sense of peace. This is not loss, my child. This is clearing. Heaven is removing people from your path because they are not aligned with the frequency of where you are headed. Some of them are good people. Some of them have been with you for years. But their assignment in your life has completed, and if they were to remain, they would slow down your acceleration. The shift that is coming requires that you travel lighter, that you move faster, that you are surrounded only by those who are aligned with your new level of purpose. So, if you have been watching people exit your life recently, and you feel more relief than sadness, more freedom than grief, then you are seeing the second sign clearly. Do not chase anyone who is leaving. Do not try to hold on to connections that heaven is intentionally dissolving. Trust the process. The space being created will be filled with aligned souls, divine partnerships, and relationships that actually amplify your calling rather than drain your energy. The third sign, my beloved, is one that many people misunderstand. You have been experiencing sudden waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere. You could be fine one moment, and then without warning, you feel overwhelming sadness, or sudden anger, or deep grief that has no obvious source. You have not suffered a recent loss. Nothing tragic has happened. yet you feel these emotions moving through you like storms, intense and then gone. This is not weakness. This is release. Before a major shift can occur, the old energy must be purged from your system. You have been carrying pain, disappointment, betrayal, and fear in your body for years, and it has been stored in places you cannot consciously access. Now, as the shift draws near, your spirit is doing a deep cleanse. These emotional waves are old wounds surfacing so they can finally leave. You are not falling apart. You are being emptied of everything that would block your new beginning. If you have been crying without knowing why, feeling anger rise up and then dissipate, or experiencing grief that does not match your current circumstances, you are in the purging phase. Do not suppress it. Do not shame yourself for feeling. Let it move through you. Each wave that passes is making space for the joy, the clarity, and the power that is coming. Heaven is clearing your emotional body so that when the shift happens, you will be able to receive it without contamination from the past. Breathe deeply now, my child. Breathe in slowly and hold it. Then release. You are being prepared. Every sign you have seen is confirmation that you are on the threshold of something monumental. Now I want you to pay very close attention, because the fourth sign is one that most people overlook, and yet it is one of the most significant. You have been experiencing a strange detachment from things that used to matter to you. Goals that once excited you now feel empty. Achievements that you thought would bring fulfillment no longer hold the same appeal. You are not depressed. You are not unmotivated. You have simply outgrown the version of success that you were chasing, and your soul knows it before your mind does. This is the sign that your purpose is expanding. What you wanted a year ago, even 6 months ago, is no longer big enough for who you are becoming. Heaven is recalibrating your desires because the shift that is coming will give you access to opportunities, resources, and influence that your old dreams could not contain. You are not losing ambition. You are being upgraded. If you have felt disconnected from your previous goals, if you have questioned the path you were on, if you have wondered why things that used to drive you no longer inspire you, this is not a crisis. This is elevation. Your soul is rejecting the smaller vision because it has seen the larger one, and it will not let you settle. Do not panic when the old motivations fade. Do not force yourself to care about things that no longer resonate. Trust that new vision is coming, and it will be so aligned with your true calling that you will move toward it with a fire you have never felt before. The detachment you are feeling is not emptiness. It is the clearing of space for a vision so large that it requires your full capacity. The fifth sign, my beloved, is this. You have been seeing repeated numbers, symbols, or phrases that seem to follow you everywhere. You look at the clock, and it is always the same time. You see the same sequence of numbers on license plates, receipts, addresses, phone numbers. You hear the same phrase spoken by different people in different contexts. You see the same animal, the same color, the same symbol showing up in your environment again and again. This is not coincidence. This is communication. Heaven speaks in patterns, and when you are on the edge of a major shift, the spiritual realm increases its attempts to get your attention. These repeated signs are confirmation that you are being guided, that you are not alone, that there is an intelligence orchestrating events in your favor. The number sequences you see, the symbols that repeat, the phrases that echo, these are all messages designed to reassure you that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. If you have been noticing these patterns, do not dismiss them as random. They are breadcrumbs. They are affirmations. They are heaven's way of saying, we see you, we are with you, and everything is unfolding according to plan. Write down what you see. Pay attention to what repeats. The more you acknowledge these signs, the more clearly heaven can communicate with you. You are being led, my child, and the signs are proof that your steps are ordered. Now listen, because the sixth sign is one that often causes confusion, but it is critical that you understand it. You have been feeling a pull towards solitude. You do not want to be around people as much as you used to. Social situations that once energized you now drain you. You find yourself craving silence, craving space, craving time alone. This is not isolation. This is incubation. Before a major shift, heaven always pulls you inward. You are being taken into a spiritual womb where the new version of you is being formed. You cannot become who you are meant to be while you are still entangled in the energy of others. You cannot hear the voice of your spirit while you are surrounded by the noise of the world. So heaven creates a season of withdrawal, a time when you are less social, less available, less connected to the external, because you need to be deeply connected to the internal. If you have been feeling the need to be alone more, if you have been declining invitations, if you have been protecting your energy and your space, you are not being antisocial. You are being obedient to a spiritual assignment. This season of solitude is temporary, but it is necessary. When you emerge from it, you will be operating at a frequency that attracts entirely different experiences and entirely different people. Do not feel guilty for needing space. Do not apologize for protecting your peace. This is part of the preparation. You are being hidden so that you can be transformed. The seventh sign, my beloved, is one that reveals how close the shift truly is. You have been receiving sudden insights, downloads of information, creative ideas, or solutions to problems that you did not consciously work to solve. You wake up with clarity about something that has confused you for months. You have a sudden knowing about a decision you need to make. You receive an idea that feels fully formed, as though it was handed to you rather than thought up by you. This is divine intelligence flowing into your consciousness. When a major shift is near, heaven opens the channel between your mind and the mind of the infinite. You begin to receive revelation, wisdom, and guidance that is beyond your natural knowledge. These downloads are preparing you for what is coming. You are being given the information, the strategies, and the insights that you will need to navigate your new reality. If you have been experiencing these sudden moments of clarity, these flashes of insight, these creative breakthroughs that seem to come from nowhere, you are being directly instructed by the realm of the divine. Write them down, act on them. Do not dismiss them as random thoughts. They are assignments, they are instructions. They are the blueprint for your next level, and they are being given to you now because the shift is imminent. Now breathe again, my child. Breathe slowly and deeply, because what I am about to tell you is the eighth sign, and it is one of the most misunderstood. You have been experiencing physical sensations that have no medical explanation. You feel tingling in your hands or your head. You feel pressure in your chest or your temples. You feel sudden heat or sudden cold. You feel waves of energy moving through your body. You go to the doctor and they find nothing wrong. You run tests and everything comes back normal. This is not illness. This is activation. Your physical body is adjusting to a higher frequency. The cells in your body are being recalibrated to match the vibration of the shift that is coming. You are literally being rewired on a cellular level, and the sensations you feel are the evidence of that transformation. Some of you have felt dizzy without cause. Some have felt fatigue that rest does not fix. Some have felt aches in places that have no injury. All of this is part of the process. You are not breaking down. You are being rebuilt. If you have been feeling these unexplained physical sensations, do not fear them. Do not let them convince you that something is wrong. Your body is upgrading. It is preparing to hold more light, more energy, more power than it has ever carried before. Rest when you need to. Hydrate. Move gently. Your body is doing sacred work even when you are still. The ninth sign, my beloved, is one that separates those who are truly ready from those who are not. You have been tested recently. Challenges have come that felt designed to break you. Situations have arisen that seem to attack the very core of what you believe about yourself, about God, about your future. You have faced betrayal, disappointment, sudden loss, unexpected obstacles, or crushing pressure. And yet here you are. You did not break. You did not quit. You did not lose your faith. This was not punishment. This was preparation. Heaven does not give major assignments to untested vessels. Before the shift can happen, you must prove that you can handle pressure without losing your character, that you can face opposition without losing your integrity, that you can walk through fire without losing your spirit. The tests you have endured were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal to you and to heaven that you are ready. If you have recently been through a season of intense testing and you are still standing, still believing, still moving forward, then you have passed. The shift is your reward. The blessing that is coming is not just given, it is earned, and you, my child, have earned it. The 10th sign is this, and it is one of the clearest indicators that the shift is not only near but already beginning. You have been experiencing a shift in your perception of time. Days feel faster. Weeks blur together. You feel as though time is speeding up, as though you cannot keep up with how quickly things are moving. This is not your imagination. Time is compressing because you are entering a new timeline. The old pace of your life is dissolving, and the new pace is accelerating. Things that used to take years will now take months. Things that used to take months will now take weeks. You are being moved into a season of rapid manifestation, where what you speak, what you believe, and what you align with will appear in your reality faster than ever before. If you have been feeling like time is moving differently, like you cannot account for where the days have gone, you are experiencing the bending of your personal timeline. This is a sign that you are no longer operating under the same limitations you once were. You are being shifted into divine timing, where everything happens at the exact right moment, faster than logic would predict, smoother than effort would suggest. This is the timeline of miracles, and you are entering it now. Now, my beloved, I need you to understand something that most people never grasp. These signs are not just information. They are confirmation. You are not reading this by accident. You did not stumble upon these words by chance. Your spirit led you here because you needed to know that what you have been feeling is real, that what you have been sensing is accurate, that you are not imagining the shift. You are perceiving it correctly. Everything I have described, you have already been experiencing. The restlessness, the clearing of relationships, the emotional release, the detachment from old goals, the repeated signs, the pull towards solitude, the sudden insights, the physical sensations, the testing and the shift in time. These are not future events. These are present realities, and the fact that you are recognizing them means that you are awake, you are aware, you are aligned. And because you are aligned, you are about to experience the full manifestation of the shift that has been building in the invisible realm. But listen to me carefully now. Recognizing the signs is only the first step. You must also respond to them correctly. If you see the signs but continue to live as though nothing is changing, you will miss the opportunity they represent. The shift is not automatic. It is activated by your alignment, by your obedience, by your willingness to move when heaven says move, and to be still when heaven says be still. So here is what you must do, my child. First, you must stop resisting the changes that are happening. Stop trying to hold on to people, places, or patterns that are clearly being removed from your life. Stop fighting the discomfort of transformation. The restlessness you feel is not a problem to solve. It is a signal to follow. Let go of what is leaving. Release what is dissolving. Trust that heaven is making room for something greater. Second, you must honor the pull towards solitude. Do not feel guilty for needing space. Do not force yourself into social situations that drain you just to appear normal. Protect your energy. Guard your peace. Spend time in silence, in prayer, in meditation, in reflection. This is where the next level of revelation will come. Third, you must act on the insights you receive. When heaven downloads an idea, a strategy, a solution, or a direction, do not wait for permission from others to move on it. Do not second-guess it. Do not talk yourself out of it. Write it down and begin to take steps, even small ones, toward what has been revealed. Fourth, you must declare your readiness. Say it out loud. Say it in your heart. Say it in the comment section below. Type these words: I am ready for the shift. This is not just a statement. It is a spiritual agreement. It is you telling heaven that you are willing to release the old and receive the new. It is you aligning your will with the divine will. And when you make that declaration, the forces of heaven move on your behalf. Now, my beloved, let me tell you what happens after the shift, because the signs are only the beginning. Once the shift fully manifests, your life will look completely different. The people in your circle will change. The opportunities that come to you will be at a level you have never accessed before. The resources you need will appear without struggle. The clarity you have been searching for will become your normal state of mind. The favor that seemed to elude you will follow you everywhere you go. You will walk into rooms, and people will recognize something different about you, even if they cannot name it. Doors that were closed will open without you knocking. Conversations that you need will happen without you forcing them. Provision that you worried about will show up in ways that defy logic. This is not wishful thinking. This is the pattern of every major shift that heaven initiates. The signs come first to prepare you, then the shift happens to position you. Then the manifestation follows to establish you. And you, my child, are in the phase where the signs have appeared, which means the shift is next, and the manifestation is inevitable. But I need to warn you about something. When the shift begins to manifest in the physical, there will be people who do not understand it. There will be people who question it. There will be people who are intimidated by it. There will even be people who try to sabotage it. Do not be surprised by this. Do not be hurt by it. Not everyone is meant to celebrate your elevation. Some people are assigned to test whether you will shrink back down to make them comfortable. Do not do it. Do not dim your light. Do not apologize for your growth. Do not downplay your blessing. You did not go through everything you went through just to hide when the breakthrough comes. Stand firm. Walk confidently. Speak boldly. You are not being arrogant. You are being obedient. Heaven did not shift you so that you could stay small. Heaven shifted you so that you could be a demonstration of what is possible when someone trusts the process, endures the preparation, and steps into their divine assignment. Now, my beloved, I want to speak to those of you who are feeling afraid. You see the signs. You recognize that a shift is coming, but you are afraid of what it will require. You are afraid of who you might lose. You are afraid of whether you are truly ready. Let me speak directly to that fear. Fear is normal, but fear is not a reason to retreat. Fear is simply evidence that you are about to do something significant. Anything worth having will require you to step into the unknown. Anything worth becoming will require you to leave behind the familiar. You are not supposed to have all the answers right now. You are not supposed to see the entire path. You are only supposed to see the next step, and the next step is to stay present, stay aligned, stay open. The fear you feel is not a warning. It is a signal that you are on the edge of your breakthrough. Do not let fear convince you to stay in the old season. The old season is over. The door behind you has closed. The only way forward is through the shift. And I promise you, on the other side of this shift is a version of your life that you have only dreamed about. Let me tell you what else is happening right now that you may not be aware of. While you are experiencing these signs, while you are feeling the internal shifts, there is also a massive rearrangement happening in the spiritual realm on your behalf. Angels are being assigned to you. Demonic resistance that has blocked you for years is being dismantled. Doors that were locked are being unlocked. Pathways that were hidden are being revealed. People who are supposed to help you are being positioned. Resources that you will need are being set aside with your name on them. Opportunities that match your calling are being prepared. All of this is happening in the realm you cannot see, but it is happening nonetheless. And the moment you fully align with the shift, the moment you stop resisting and start receiving, everything that has been arranged in the spiritual realm will begin to show up in your physical reality. This is why the signs are so important. They are not just telling you that something is coming. They are telling you that something is already here. It is already done in the spiritual. Now it is manifesting in the natural. And your job is not to make it happen. Your job is to position yourself to receive it. So let me ask you directly, my child. Are you ready? Are you ready to stop living in survival mode and start living in abundance? Are you ready to stop waiting for permission and start walking in authority? Are you ready to stop shrinking to fit into spaces that were never meant for you and start expanding into the fullness of who you were created to be? If the answer is yes, then you must take action right now. You must do more than just listen to these words. You must engage with them. You must declare your alignment. Go to the comment section and type these exact words. I receive the shift. I am ready. This is not a small thing. This is a spiritual act. This is you speaking into the atmosphere and creating an agreement between your spirit and the realm of heaven. When you type those words, you are activating the shift. You are giving heaven permission to move on your behalf. You are aligning your will with the divine will. And when that alignment happens, everything changes. Now, my beloved, let me reveal to you one more sign that you may have missed. This sign is subtle, but it is powerful. You have been feeling a strange sense of peace, even in the midst of chaos. Things around you may be uncertain. Your circumstances may not have changed yet, but deep within, there is a calm that does not make logical sense. You are not anxious about the future the way you used to be. You are not panicking about the problems the way you once did. You have a quiet knowing that everything is going to work out, even though you cannot explain how. This peace is not denial. This is divine assurance. It is the Holy Spirit confirming to your spirit that you are held, that you are covered, that you are being guided. When peace shows up in the middle of uncertainty, it is a sign that heaven is in control. It is a sign that the outcome is already decided in your favor. It is a sign that you do not need to fight, force, or manipulate anything. You only need to trust. If you have been feeling this unexplainable peace, even when your circumstances suggest you should be worried, then you are experiencing one of the most powerful signs of all. You are being held by the hand of the divine, and that hand will not let you fall. Now I want to address something that many of you are thinking but have not said out loud. You are wondering if you are imagining all of this. You are wondering if these signs are real or if you are just seeing what you want to see. Let me settle that question for you. You are not imagining it. The signs are real. The shift is real. And the fact that you are even questioning it is proof that your logical mind is trying to catch up with what your spirit already knows. Your mind deals in proof. Your spirit deals in truth. And the truth is that you are on the verge of a transformation that your mind cannot yet comprehend. So do not wait for your mind to be convinced. Do not wait for external proof before you believe. Your faith is what creates the proof. Your belief is what brings the invisible into the visible. Trust what you feel. Trust what you sense. Trust the signs. They are leading you exactly where you need to go. Let me also tell you this. The shift that is coming is not just for you. It is for everyone connected to you. When you shift, your family shifts. When you rise, your children rise. When you break through, your lineage breaks through. You are not just experiencing a personal transformation. You are experiencing a generational shift. The breakthrough that is coming to you will ripple into the lives of people you have never met. The doors that open for you will create pathways for others. The provision that flows to you will overflow into the hands of those you are called to serve. This is why the preparation has been so intense. This is why the testing has been so severe. You are not being elevated just for your own comfort. You are being elevated to carry a mantle, to steward resources, to influence systems, to shift atmospheres. The magnitude of what you are stepping into requires that you be strong, that you be stable, that you be grounded in your identity. And you are. The fact that you have made it this far, the fact that you are still standing, the fact that you are still believing is proof that you are ready. Now, my beloved, I am going to give you a specific instruction, and I need you to follow it exactly. After you finish receiving this message, I want you to find a quiet place, even if it is just for 5 minutes. I want you to close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, and say these words out loud. I align myself with the shift that heaven has prepared for me. I release everything that is not meant for my next season. I receive everything that is. I am ready. I am willing. I am open. Say it slowly. Say it with intention. Feel the words as they leave your mouth. This is not a ritual. This is a reset. This is you consciously choosing to step out of the old and into the new. And when you do this, something will shift in the atmosphere around you. You may feel it immediately, or you may notice it over the next few days. But trust me, it will happen. The moment you align your words with heaven's intention, the forces of the universe must respond. I also want you to understand that this shift is not going to look the way you think it will. You may have imagined that your breakthrough would come in a specific form, through a specific person, or at a specific time. But heaven does not operate within the boundaries of your expectations. The shift may come through an opportunity you were not looking for. It may come through a person you did not expect. It may come in a form that surprises you. Do not reject it because it does not match your mental picture. Do not dismiss it because it does not look the way you thought it would. Stay open. Stay flexible. Stay willing to receive in whatever package heaven chooses to send it. Some of the greatest blessings in life are missed because people were looking for one thing and heaven sent another. Do not make that mistake. Recognize the shift when it comes, even if it arrives differently than you imagined. Now let me speak to those of you who feel like you have been waiting too long. You have seen others experience their breakthroughs. You have watched people who started after you finished before you. You have wondered why your turn has not come yet. Let me tell you why. Your shift required more preparation because your assignment is bigger. Your delay was not denial, it was development. You were not being overlooked, you were being refined. And now, after all the waiting, after all the preparation, after all the testing, your moment has come. The shift that is happening now is not just catching you up, it is launching you ahead. You are not just going to reach the level of those who went before you, you are going to surpass it. This is your season of acceleration. This is your time of sudden advancement. Everything that was delayed is now being released all at once. Get ready. The shift is here. My beloved, I need you to do something right now. I need you to subscribe to this channel if you have not already. This is not just about staying connected to content. This is about staying aligned with the frequency of breakthrough. When you subscribe, you are saying to heaven, I want to remain in this flow. I want to continue receiving these messages. I want to stay connected to the source of revelation that is guiding my shift. This is an act of obedience. This is you planting a seed into the very thing that is feeding your spirit. Do it now. Do not wait. And after you subscribe, I want you to like this video. When you like it, you are energetically agreeing with everything that has been spoken over you. You are saying yes to the shift. You are saying amen to the blessing. You are partnering with heaven in your own transformation. And finally, I want you to share this message with 3 people, not randomly, specifically. Think of 3 people who need to hear this. 3 people who are also experiencing signs. 3 people who are on the edge of their own shift. Send it to them. When you do, you activate the law of sowing and reaping. What you give, you receive. When you become a conduit of breakthrough for others, your own breakthrough is multiplied. Do not skip this step. It is part of the process. Now, my child, we are coming to the end of this message, but this is not the end of your journey. This is the beginning. The signs you have seen are real. The shift you are feeling is happening. And the life you are about to step into is beyond anything you have imagined. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust heaven. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Do not fear the unknown. Do not resist the change. Embrace it. Walk into it. Receive it. Your shift is here. Your time is now. and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what heaven has set in motion for you. I am Archangel Michael, and I have spoken these words over you because you are chosen, you are loved, and you are ready. Go forward in faith. Go forward in power. Go forward in the absolute certainty that your shift has already begun.